Hello guys, welcome back to the crew calling all units top speed run number 9. The BMW S1000RR. Full stock version here. 199 brake horsepower. It's kinda the first racing bike that we test. We've tested the 1200 in the previous video, but well, that's more of an off-road bike. This is more of a real racing bike. That's a performance and a circuit spec. But we will first test the full stock, of course. All at 4097 in this top speed run videos. I'm making them as fast as I can, but that also means that I need to have all those cars and bikes at 4097. So sometimes I need some time in between the videos to grind for some parts, because well, I needed about 47 million bucks to upgrade all the cars to 4097 at one go, which was not possible, of course. So for speed and or for the circuit ones and for the rate specs, I'm kinda grinding a skill test or speed skill or something. I'm leaning forward here. Nitro we do not have, so let's see what we can get out of it. Get a 315 here. Downhill. And that seems to be kinda the limit for this thing. Although the meter wasn't completely on the limiter, but we still had some downhill left and it didn't go up, so it seems to limit at 315 kilometers an hour. But that was downhill, and even on the flat you're not that far off it. We are already over 300 here. Just like the Zagato, which also was kinda on the limiter the whole time. This thing also comes close. 306, something like that. So we get about 10 kilometers an hour more on the downhill. Handling wise, I don't know. The word is they have patched them a bit with the release of calling all units, but it's kinda okay. On roads like this, the bikes are still more than good, but it's when you're gonna take some sharp corners that you're going into a problem with it after the April 2016 patch. 2:10:510. That's sort of the time we did here, which is not even that bad. If you consider we do 150, 155 with the performance specs, this is not even far off without having any nitro or such. Coming to the performance specs, that is one of the specs that this thing has. Jumping from 199 horsepower in full stock to 294 for this performance spec. I might do a test run with this thing at 1299 later to see, because I have a feeling that for some cars and bikes this new 4097 level is not that good. It normally doesn't mess about with the top speed, because that's exactly the same, or it should be the same. But you have more grip, more braking power, and also some more acceleration, but especially the more grip changes the handling on some of the cars. So it might be for some cars or bikes interesting to keep them at 1299. That's already the case after the test for the drag specs. Only thing faster at 4097 is the Skyline. All the other drag cars are faster at 1299, so I put those back already. Meanwhile on the downhill we did a 404, and that is kinda low. Although it is a 404 plus, meaning we were not completely on the limiter, but still pretty low for a performance spec. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that if you go into slipstream with this thing, you can get 420 something out of it. But that's not exactly numbers that the Ninja do, because the Ninja can do 449, 450 in performance with slipstream. So, but this thing handles better than the Ninja. So this thing wins it in the corners, while the Ninja wins it on the long straights. Also here the video keeps running again, but this time it's kinda okay. Sometimes it was like 45 seconds wait before you got the result screen. Then in this case it's kinda okay. 1:49.195 is the fastest time we have here in performance so far. And that's mainly because this thing has long straight with kind of wide corners. Then the cornering doesn't matter that much on a track like this, so it means that the bikes will probably be the fastest after all on a test track like this one. That can go as well. And then we come to the fastest one, or at least it should be the fastest one. Although it only has 305 horsepower, which is about 10 horsepower more than the performance spec. But this thing has a... always comparing it with the Ninja, because those were like the two race bikes that that were there in the beginning of the race. It has a bit of a faster acceleration as well, I believe. It handles a bit better and it accelerates a little bit better than the Ninja. But the Ninja has more top speed, so that's what this sort of always made them equal, those two. Meanwhile we have 4 racing bikes. Also Ducati and KTM have put one in with the 1190 KTM and the Ducati Panigale. $429, $430, something like that, but kinda on the limiter. And that is a bit of a problem for a speed trap or so. Because if you take the Ninja out, we are talking circuit spec, that thing can do 460 in slipstream. And you might get a 433, 435 out of this one with slipstream. It won't be that much more. Definitely nowhere near the 460 of the Ninja. Do we have a time in circuit? I had a 147 with the Bentley, but that was kinda heavy. But I thought, what was it? The Alfa Romeo 8C that we did a 142 with. And that also limited at 429 kilometers an hour at that downhill. This is not gonna do it. 144. As you can see here again, a long bar to fill. That means it probably took another 30 seconds before it actually stops. If I can skip this thing here. Not even there. No, there it is. 144.0. So it's not the fastest. I think the Alfa Romeo 8C did a faster time here. Although, like I said, it's not a time attack. Speed-wise, the Alfa Romeo 8C and this thing are apparently kinda similar. But this one, of course, have its better acceleration. That's always where the bikes win it. That will be it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.